Hello everyone and welcome to QualityOldHomm. Today we are starting another single hero challenge in Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era. And I think we had Harmony last time, let's take Helltide this time. And since I have played a couple of times Temple already, let's move to Necropolis this time. And once again the tough choice of selecting a hero. Okay, kind of a diplomat, skeleton guy, dread knight guy, undead pet girl, berserk guy, web guy, a necromancer guy. I think this is kind of a Mercury guy. Looks rather nice. Spell guy, white guy, liches guy or girl or whatever. Grave robber guy, spellcaster girl, spells, another necromancer. I guess these are rather... No, this is a might guy and this is magic girl then. And Milos the Golden. Okay. I think in this playthrough I'm going to try to master those unit abilities. So perhaps the spellcaster in the next playthrough, but I think this necromancy power is quite nice, and let's take impossible difficulty as we finished the normal scenario on unfair, and then I guess apocalyptic for the next playthrough, provided I can win this. Okay, so let's see, we have quite limited resources. I think in any case we want to have... Oh, we can't hire a new hero. Undead Transformer, Mage Guild, Eternal Visage, Walls Marketplace. Okay, I think what we want to make is troops. And can we still build something? I'm not sure we want to build anything as it is. Oh, but let's take you to the field. And let's try to get a whiff on the necromancy. So 6% and new units. But can we see somewhere the hero specialty? Here. So basically I think that's 11% at the moment. Yeah, 11%. And I'm not sure if the number of... or the speed of units affects the speed of the army. Perhaps I should test that. So 3 Memory Devourer. Okay, that's nice. Flying. What about you? Melee defense. Okay, so basically if we take the doggies, and now we have 200 movement points. Let's see if we will have a bit more at the start of next turn. Okay, ore pits, any and wood production facility. Okay, I think we want to get all of these, and next turn that. So it seems we could build something after all, and I think we should. And since we don't have that much gold, I think we want to upgrade that. Okay, and the first turn is done. So how much movement do you have? 200. So it seems unit speed doesn't affect the movement. And then I think we want to have this place. And perhaps we should... And let's take this. And I guess these resources are what we should go for at the moment. Okay, random artifact. Keeper's ring sounds good. Silent mire. We want to take that, but in order to do so... Oh, I haven't visited that. Okay. In order to do that, we should... No, not that. We should bring some extra troops. Bank. And perhaps next turn... Okay, we could improve the necromancy power. Perhaps I had some movement points left at the end of the previous turn. Okay, so let's see about those troop production capabilities. Wraiths and phantasms. And perhaps those might be nice. Tier 4. Do we have movement? Can we wait for example, Mage Guild? Next turn, perhaps we should. Advanced Necromancy. Okay, that's great. And let's try to improve that as much as possible. Eternal Service looks useful. And let's see, so we could have liches. Perhaps we want to have liches instead of those spells, since this is a might hero after all. So now let's see, yeah, let's go, and we of course want to destroy them. And let's get to battle. By the way, do we have some special abilities? Dig up bones. Okay. Skeleton summon, long reach, and you rewind death. And ranged attack. Okay, fair enough. Do we have any spells? No, we don't. No wonder over there. So what we want to do is to... Well, these guys really don't do that much damage. So we need to get those points. Okay. And these do have the double strike. So that's not very nice, and we need to deal with them ASAP. And we can't even revive them at the moment. Okay, perhaps we should have been a bit more aggressive. But yeah, a victory. But some casualties suffered. We got some other units on the other hand, so it wasn't a complete disaster. Monty Hall. Okay, and what about... we have built... and we will check that necromancy. There. And let's go and do battle, okay? No walls. So I think you will actually take the lead. So these are skeleton warriors. So the way you become a skeleton warrior is apparently by tying a tombstone at your back. Oh, and of course we can't get life force from undead, apparently. Oh, that's not good at all. And at the moment, yeah, that was a bad battle. That did go really bad. Let's take basic offense. Become a bit more offensive. And let's take the necromancy. Oh, by the way, could we hire... yes, we could. Some more skeletons. And actually Mage Guild, Well of Souls, but otherwise we don't really need that Mage Guild. Kennel, walls. Perhaps we want to improve the walls. And that seems to be rather nice. The walls are really powerful. And quiet pavilion. So we would need to have Mercury. Let's go with this. Oh, that alchemical dust storage looks great. Undead pets, okay, that's what we want to get. And let's build this. And here, I guess bank. Or perhaps kennel. And let's make a kennel. More troops. A bit closer. Oh, okay, that's a bit bad. Okay, I don't really like those guys. A bit too slow, and getting those special abilities to work seems to take a bit too much for my liking. I'm beginning to like these... Are they whites? More and more. And perhaps we could begin to focus on experience from now on. And here we want to have, well, everything. Okay, so we can get skeleton archers. That sounds great, and no alchemical dust required. Here, more money is always more money. Except we did lose that wood. And some skills. Defense, necromantic power. I guess that's nice. More law points. Not really sure if that's the best way to go, but it's cheap. And I could really use that additional mercury at some point. So let's get the wood. And that's a lot of alchemical dust available. Okay, so yeah, alchemical dust is not going to be an issue for us, apparently. And finally the kennels, and they are needed for... Okay, we actually want this, but we want to have the mercury for that. Tomb of Warriors. Okay, so we need the kennel in any case. And can you make anything useful? Walls. And this. Normal battle. Can we get... Let's get the luck and then we can get the extra mercury. Or more. Well, I guess we just have to wait for them to come to us. And let's try to deal with these. I have to say that these grave robbers have been kind of a disappointment thus far. Oh, I didn't use the skeletons apparently. Let's take that. And since we are going for the skeleton archers, I think that's an excellent choice. Tomb of Warriors, we need to have more stone. Treasury won't cost stone, but it will cost mercury. So the aim is to have that vampire mansion or whatever it is ready this turn, or rather this week. And skeleton archers, perhaps you could be over there, and then we need to start to hunt some resources, especially the resources we need. And I think mercury is one of the things we need. So what do we need? We have everything required, and we have everything required. So basically, we just have to conserve our resources, I think, in order to get what we want. And we need to have wood additionally. Do we have wood anywhere? No, we don't. We still have a couple of days' time. We will destroy you. And they have long reach, but that's pretty much it. Okay. That didn't go really well. Yeah, I think we will take that. Lethal, and I think we want to do that battle as well. So, Chateau of Feasts and Tomb of Warriors. This is the priority. And then we need to have stone. Stone anywhere, or ore? Apparently not. Perhaps it will be... it will be those marketplaces in order to get stone, because I want to have tier 3 walls ready ASAP. Oh, that does area attacks. So one casualty. I don't think we want to have that gold daily, because this is our fighting hero. Some spiders. I think we need to start to kind of clean these places up. And of course, our army grows for every casualty we manage to inflict. Okay, double strike. And I doubt those are undead, so we should, yeah, revive. Some wraiths. Nice. So how much farther? 15 stone, that's a lot, so I think we need to have these marketplaces. And that's actually really nice. And perhaps we should say for that necromancy. By the way, do we have something like necromancy amplifier? Here, Well of Souls, no. Quiet Pavilion. Walls, Treasure Resource Depot. Tavern band. Oh, actually it seems that we might have afforded to have both of those buildings, but what's done is done. Yeah, I guess we can accept that quite easily. And that as well. Golden Pig. Perhaps we should do battle. Let's see if we can do a bit better. Okay, that time roll is a nasty thing. Okay. So they aren't really doing that much damage. What specialty? Roll of Banshee. Okay, I need to check that. Because that's actually quite interesting. So what does... Okay, some gold. Defense, but... What kind of units these? So Howl of Banshee. Okay. Memory Devourer 40%. And Undead. Okay. There are some angels over there. Walls 3. And here, if we can afford some production capabilities, would be nice. And let's improve the necromancy. Okay, we don't need to visit that area anymore. Let's go and grab some creatures. Perhaps I should have kind of upgraded them while recruiting. Then we want to, well, I guess resource depot and that's treasury are in order. Yeah, I guess that's acceptable. $15 stone. Yeah, I think that's manageable. Eternal Visage. Yeah, I think especially for those law points. That will be good. And we will destroy you. And I think that's fair enough. Territorial advantage. But I'm not sure we are fighting in home territory. So I think that's actually better. I think we have to accept because those are kind of sharpshooters, so we are lacking stone. So I think we can begin to make upgrades as we don't quite need to have perhaps we should yeah. Actually we should start getting these. Because they will enable those lower tier things as well. On the left side. But fancy mask. Well, perhaps that basic logistics will be quite nice. We need to visit this place another time, so I'm not sure we want to get against those knights just yet. Over time damage. Vampire growth. Well, that's actually something we want. Yeah, but not quite just yet. So we have 6 stones. We need some more. Okay. Great, and then let's recruit straight away those, all of these, and these. Okay, and I would say that we should now have the army to start just smashing through most of things. Can we get the... No, that's 15 stone. Perhaps we should just trade for that. Because otherwise I will probably just forget it. And then... That's not funny. We could get these, so let's take that, and now we can take this as well, hopefully, by the way, next day, so we can get the better growth. Yes, we can. Excellent, and let's recruit. We could upgrade the kennels and get some pestilent liches. So let's recruit these. They feel quite cheap. Sanguine Lich. More defensive creature. Rewind Death. Death's Embrace. Area Strike. I think we want to have that Area Strike. Advanced logistics. Yeah, let's take that. And let's go and wait for the more troops. Oh, we don't need to switch these again. Well, that's great. Mage Guild. Perhaps it's finally... undead of the same tier, so this transformer is quite a bit better than that of in Heroes of Might and Magic 3. So, do we have some oh, I forgot to upgrade these. Where are they? No, they are here and there. Okay. And let's head this way. Okay, another settlement. So that's ours. Okay, we really want to have that. And perhaps this might be a nice addition, and some additional gold. Expert logistics. Yeah, back to town. Sounds nice. So we have 13. Vengeance. Well, vengeance sounds nice. So we have 13 vampire lords at this point. So I think we want to upgrade this one first. And of course there is that resource depot, which it's nice to get at some point, but I guess we need to wait for a bit. Okay. That's nice. I think we want to boost the necromancy slightly more. Basic battlecraft and advanced battlecraft, yeah. Melee mastery. Runestone. Okay. No terrain penalties, sounds nice. Timeless mansion, yeah, that's what we want. And can we easily upgrade? So bank costs, yeah. Another settlement. Lost library. Okay, already visited. So any easy pickings? Marketplace might be a good investment in those. But we want to get this and we want to get the walls. And here, not really interested in that. That might be nice. So we could take the terrain. We should have taken the terrain bonuses. But these in combination, well, perhaps. Preemptive strike. Okay. Since we have slower troops, that might actually be good. Let's see about that recruitment path. Did we lose vampires somewhere? Oh, perhaps I should just check how difficult those actually are before engaging. Okay, 1 day. 1 additional day time to collect resources, and then we need to use marketplace. Okay, tier 2 creatures. Well, that would be nice. Elite guards, that might be good as well. So, how much are we missing? 5 and 15. So, might it be beneficial to actually construct a marketplace? Or 2, perhaps? And then start trading for these resources we need. So 10 and 15. And that should do the trick. I'm not sure we want to go after all of those resources, really. Okay. Back home. Home sweet home. And then we need to get Tomb of Warriors and these upgraded walls. And here perhaps we could upgrade, well, this and Bones Exchange. Well, let's go for that. Can we actually build 2 buildings? Apparently I have taken that. And the laws. I'm not going for that one, but perhaps these. And these, since we are getting shooters, and perhaps those as well. Oh, let's see the upgrades first. So you and... So, Vampire Lord and Vampire Scholar. Corpse Explosion. Blood Transfusion. I think Vampire Lord. Yeah, we will go with Vampire Lords. And then let's recruit. And we want to have armored hounds, I take. Did we? We cannot upgrade those, yeah. And then we want to have these pestilent liches and vampire lords. And oh, can we? So these are more of defensive creatures. Do we want to have defensive or offensive? Let's go with the armored variant for the moment. So, do we really want to spend one day going over here? Okay, Ringer of Neutrality sounds rather nice. Perhaps it's worth it. Relocation sounds nice. Armageddon sounds nice as well, despite we will be most likely YOLO suiciding our whole army over there. But yeah. Tomb of Warriors, I think we will go with that now. We don't need that many of these resources. So that, and then walls. And then the final walls as well. Okay, you don't have any movement left. Armored hounds. Okay. Well, that improves the creatures, but not really that much. I guess we don't have that many other options either. Okay, end of battle. Guess that could be the way to go. And let's recruit skeleton archers, wraiths. Not sure we can actually do much else. Oh, we can. Fair enough. And by the way, yeah, these we can recruit both. But I think other creatures are already upgraded. Once again, perhaps wasting some resources. And, well, let's go this upper route and... Oh! Okay. Whoops. So, it's the Is it the final battle? It is the final battle. They have quite a bit better hero than we. And quite a bit more spells than we. And well, that's rather interesting. So we have Death Cloud attack. So how come the AI came rushing at us like this? Leaving long range attack, yeah, you will make the primary target then. By the way, one idea for the devs, it seems, at least in my battles, that I get to use these special abilities really, really rarely. So, I mean, might it be beneficial to lower the requirements for the use of those special abilities? So now we can use this. Okay. Not really impressed. And that's it. And another idea for the devs, that AI was just suicidal. So I wasn't at all ready to get into battle just yet, but I mean, victory is a victory, and this was it impossible difficulty, so okay. I just don't feel that I played so well that I kind of earned this easy victory, but perhaps the AI will be further tweaked. But yeah, that's everything for today, so thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to post comments, give advice, ask questions and so on. Have a great rest of the day. QualityOldHomm out.